Hola, recibí un saludo de José Ochoa. En un reciente viaje a Suecia, visité su ciudad más meridional, Malmö, con motivo de la reunión anual de facilitadores de la empresa Celemi. Esto me dio la oportunidad de preguntar a uno de sus experimentados facilitadores, Henrik Olofsson, qué recomendaciones podría darnos sobre facilitación, sus recetas mágicas. Y esta es su selección.
So, I'm here with my good friend Jose, and he's been kind enough to ask me talk a little bit about facilitation. It's something I do a bit, and I think, I was asked to share some ideas and some tips and tricks. So I'll give you 3 things that I always do before I go up on stage to facilitate. 1 is a technique, and 2 is more of a mindset, maybe. Number 1. Always try to pace yourself. Try to be calm and relaxed and speak slowly and clearly. It's almost impossible to speak too slow when you're facilitating. It's very easy to speak too fast. Pausing helps. Pausing when you facilitate gives people a chance to reflect and think. So do try to pace yourself when you're facilitating. Number 2, and that's the first of the mindset things, is to be curious, generally curious about the audience, and try to keep it dynamic. If you have a genuine interest in the people in the room, it will show, and they will be more prone to listen to you. And it also makes it more enjoyable experience, for sure. Try to keep it dynamic as well, because lowering and raising your voice and going a little bit faster and a little bit slower creates a good momentum in whatever you're facilitating about. Number 3, and that's super important to me, is to have fun. To have serious fun while you do it also creates the traction from the audience. If they're not there to do anything else, if you can't engage them, you will lose them. The attention span is probably less than a minute. But by having fun and saying the right things, you can keep the attention going for longer. So those are my 3 things that I wanted to talk about. It's pace yourself, keep a good, slow pace, be curious, and have fun. A couple of things to avoid. That's a very good question. In a way, it's almost the reverse. If you're not interested in the people in the room, you think about, oh, what do I need to say? What do I need to do? That would create the opposite response. People will stop listening to you, and it's harder to get your message across. Also, I've noticed it's useful to try to use as few words as possible to get the message across. A typical mistake unexperienced facilitators do is they talk a lot. They talk too much and they don't keep it interactive with the audience. So avoid talking too much.
Con mi agradecimiento a Henrik, os invito a visitar joseochoa.com, especialmente si tienes interés en conocer más técnicas de facilitación o si necesitas desarrollar esta habilidad para tus talleres o para guiar sesiones de trabajo o ceremonias ágiles. Allí encontrarás una ficha con las 6 competencias básicas de un buen facilitador. Suscríbete al canal de YouTube, Este es mi equipo, y sígueme en las redes sociales. Hasta pronto.